Hello, everybody. This is episode 57 of the Keep It Rollin Podcast. I'm Kyle Perkins. I'm here with Joey Deal.
Hello, Kyle.
And we are podcasting again. It's been a while.
6 months, 5 months.
5 months. But
5 months.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? That's basically half a year.
Half a year. We've been slacking a little bit, but we're back.
I don't think we've been slacking a little bit. That's full slack.
That's a full slack. But we've been competing. We've been running
busy.
the gym.
Yeah,
got a lot of stuff going on.
There's never nothing going on. But I feel like the podcast have definitely taken a back seat for us.
Fell on the wayside a little bit. But
honestly, what I remember thinking about was the fact that we kind of lost everything about the podcast, like what we started it for and about. We kind of like stopped using it for what it was supposed to be, which you remember what our original goal was?
To keep it rolling.
Yeah, the whole idea was to keep it rolling, meaning like after rolling, we're supposed to have a conversation with someone, talk about jiu-jitsu.
Yep. See how their rolls went.
And if we go back and look at the last few episodes, I feel like none of those are that.
Yeah, maybe we trained with Jackson a little bit before.
We did. No,
but probably
it was
not.
like a random. It was like it was the only time we could fit it in.
Yeah.
And then before that was probably like a recap thing.
Yep.
Today is our first.
We're
getting back to it.
Keep it rolling again.
Me and Kyle rolled today. We had an open mat.
Yep.
And now we are keeping it rolling.
How'd your rolls go today?
It was great. Great day. It's 1 week, or actually less than a week.
6 days.
6 days away from a big tournament for us, a big competition. Myself, Kyle, and Taylor, we're all competing for a title.
Yep.
And Terry's competing on the card. So this is the JCI 3.
JCI 3. Yep. We've had competitors in all the JCIs so far. JCI 1, almost the whole card was
JCI, what does that stand for?
the Jeff Curran Invitational.
The Jeff Curran Invitational.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been on all three of them. The first one, I got to be the main event, which was really exciting.
Yep. I think
we talked about it.
I think we had 8 competitors the first time. We had a lot of people compete.
Yeah.
I think we went like 7-1 or 8-1, something like that.
8-1.
Second one, not as many people, but we had a good amount of people still competing. I think Colton and Taylor.
Taylor, Terry, Will.
Yep.
I think that's it. Yeah.
So it's become.
So we're veterans of the JCI scene.
Become one of our favorite local.
But this is gonna be a cool show. It's very, very exciting because there's 5 title fights. Yourself and Taylor, and then there's a couple others on top of my match, which is gonna be really cool.
Yeah. So
today was all just like an open mat. I got 2 hours of rolling in.
Yep.
And feeling good.
And good, feeling smooth. Yeah, ready to go. It's going to be a fun competition. A lot of people to train with. The open mat's become a very diverse mat. A lot of people from different gyms.
Yeah, so I think that might be our best bet, right? If we try to like reprogram this podcast, we need to just make Sunday open mat to be the podcast day.
Yeah.
Maybe even like put a sign up and say anyone who wants like a sign in, like anyone wants to jump on a podcast after training.
Yeah, we should
write your name and your credit card information.
Maybe even we could just do like little segments with people too. They could come on for 15-20 minutes, and then we could have another person, and
that would make sense too. It'd be keeping it rolling.
That'd be a real keep it rolling.
Like kicking people off the show.
Yeah, you're done. All right, you haven't said much. You're boring. I don't want to hear it.
You kick me off the show then. But no, I think that would be actually a pretty good idea because we do get so many people in for Sundays. Sundays like our open mat at the school where we let we are open it up to anyone. We don't charge people to come train on a Sunday. Yeah, it's not a class; it's just open training. So we do get some visitors, which is fun. That way, maybe sometimes it's nice to not even know who the guest is going to be. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to just have that way. If we have like repeat people too, it's nice to just hear how their roles went 1 week versus 3-4 weeks later. I go back and I don't listen to it. I haven't listened to a podcast in a while, ours. Yeah. But I think back to them and I look back at like our first guest being Kenny. Do you remember that? Uh-huh. And like how great would it be now? That's like 3 years ago. Yeah. To sit down and talk to Kenny again and like even go back and review old things that we've said to him and like how it stands up. I don't know. It'd be interesting to have Kenny on the show again. So, I do think people can come back on the show for sure. 100%. Keep it rolling on the show.
So, how's it been rolling off the mats? We've had a lot of competitions, a lot of stuff.
What have we missed?
I mean, so
since
much.
January?
I would say, looking back at it, if it was while Jackson was here, that's probably before San Diego even, right? And then I think you went to Portland. I think I went to Arizona. I think I went to LA. I think
these are all ADCC?
All ADCC Opens. We did the trials.
Yeah.
You went and coached Hector. That was a huge moment for the school.
Yeah, wow. That seems like a lot of shit.
A lot of stuff happened. We don't stop. I mean, but honestly, I can't think of a 2-week span where we didn't have some sort of competition or something where people were going out and competing.
Yeah, is that normal? I mean, it's normal for us. I just wonder if is that abnormal? Is that a lot of stuff? Is it too much?
I mean, I think it's it's probably not super normal for all schools, but we want to encourage people to compete, and even if it's not us, we're going and coaching people, or we had the one grappling industries.
I think the grappling industries was really fun.
Yeah, super fun
Remember
event.
that?
Yeah.
Remember when we had Adrian
Taylor.
Adrian was like just running through people at Blue Belt. It was so fun.
Yeah,
I thought he looked great.
Super impressive.
Shout out to the king.
Yeah,
himself.
Shout out to King Adrian. Follow him on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you kids are watching nowadays. He's out there.
Is there new social medias?
I don't know if he's ticking now. I don't even know where he's going. Yeah.
He's a Chinese cell.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, he definitely he told me he had a lot more followers on TikTok than Instagram.
Really?
But, yeah, I mean that's just his that's his humor, right?
Yeah, he's funny. He's a funny kid.
Yeah, so Adrian went out there, he won double gold at Grappling Industries, super impressive. All his gi matches he won by footlock, and then he went out there for his no gi matches and had more of like a diverse game, wrestling people and
right. Yeah, he's definitely grown a lot, and I think it's just cool to think about. You mentioned all these ADCC opens and the travel and stuff, but I like when we get some white belts, blue belts, people. I feel like we need to maybe clean that up.
Yeah.
Make sure that we're getting more involved in those local shows.
Yeah.
I think we need a little more organization with that.
Yeah. We did good last year. I mean, I think we did all the Grappling Industries local in Chicago. I think we won.
We won 3 out of 4,
yeah,
I think.
So
because they do it like
quarterly.
Every quarter they do it. And
yeah.
We won 3 out of 4, I think, last year.
Yeah.
And this year we took second.
We took second.
We took second.
Yeah, we took second. Yeah. And it was we only brought like 5 or 6 people.
I know, we were really
close.
We're like, oh,
we had first all the way up until the end.
Yeah, no big deal, no bummer.
Yeah,
you can't be upset about something you didn't try that hard for.
That's very true.
Tried harder.
That's very true. It could have gone even better. We had Taylor who got third in his gi bracket, I believe.
Yeah,
and then he got injured.
Yeah, I think he took second.
Something like he took second, and someone jumped on his knee and kind of injured him.
So good. Taylor Bowling is an interesting grappler. He's someone who's kind of shy, a little bit quiet. He's a smaller guy.
Yep.
And he's been doing it now for a while. Definitely, he's ready for his blue belt, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's had a lot of competitions where like he goes out there and he
struggles.
He does some really impressive stuff right off the beginning, and then if he doesn't tap the person, he kind of like clams up a little bit and doesn't go well. Yeah. And he did really good at this competition.
The best he's ever
doing
done.
That. He looked excellent.
Super impressive, and it's just it's cool to see the diversity of grapplers.
Yeah,
because he is like you stand him next to like Bethany being really good college wrestler, just tough girl, like super tough. And then Adrian and like Jesse and Logan and Ilya, like these
amazing.
are all of them just so different. Their styles, and I love that. There's not really like not going to name names of different schools, but there are certain schools where like they all look like prototypes of each other.
Yeah,
they all just look the same grapplers. Like they're all the college wrestler types, or they're all these like funky guard players that all kind of like dress the same, look the same.
Not as much anymore, but I remember like every time just being like, that guy trains at Art of Jiu-Jitsu. Like immediately you'd see the way they played guard, like that guy trains there,
Yeah, well, yeah, even local places. So it's like, I do think that's it's not a bad thing, I guess, to have what they're good at.
Yeah,
but it's I think it's cool to think that we don't really have one style.
Yeah.
We're kind of like a well-rounded school, which I personally feel like my own style. Like I don't really have a style. I do everything.
Yeah, you're very, very well-rounded.
I like doing everything. I have certain things I enjoy doing more than others, but I do think I can play every style of game, which is, I think, rare. Most people don't do that. They have their one thing.
You're telling me.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're become well-rounded.
Yeah, I'm down.
But I think you started that way.
100%.
Yeah, like you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to double down on what's working.
Yep.
And I think it's there's nothing wrong with like, someone asked me that the other day. I don't remember where, when, or what the context was, but they were asking about like, who was it? They were asking about like tactics and like, okay, this is working for you. Do you think I should just like dive into that more? Oh, Sebastian, we were talking about like jiu-jitsu and how it's evolved and changed. And I think there is some practical application towards like specialization.
Yeah, being a specialist. Yeah.
But like jiu-jitsu and grappling is a specialization already.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think sometimes we overly dissect things, and then it makes you kind of one-dimensional in such a already one-dimensional game. It's grappling.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. So I do think there's a limit there where the benefit to reward, like, you can say like, oh, I only have limited amount of time, I'm going to go with what's highest percentage. It's like that is true. I get that, but there's also a level of like nothing is high percentage or low percentage if you never learn it. Like you never get a chance to develop something.
Yeah. Well, I think the art of grappling is so diverse in and of itself that there's so many different things you can do. If you like go down one lane, it's very easy for someone to be like, well, I'm just going to do these 5 things instead of that one thing that you're doing. If you're just trying to leg lock me, it's like, okay, I'm going to like try to pass your guard and attack your neck and attack your arms. Like I'm not going to go into that game. Or like, like in other sports, if you're like a running back, it's like you can try to run people over or get out of their way. It's like so you could be a specialist.
I guess I'm more interested in the relationship between you and the opponent.
Yeah.
More, which requires then less of the specialization, more of the ability to conform and adapt to whatever the demands are.
Yeah.
That I think is more interesting. It's like every match, not that you can't make something happen, but you are able to adapt to whatever's going on. And you can't do that unless you have the skills in every part of the game.
Yeah.
I always loved that's like George St. Pierre in MMA was like that. He could take people down who, he didn't want to strike with, and then he would strike with people he didn't want them to take him down.
Yeah. And then you have the opposite. You have John Jones, who just like fully went into what the other person wanted to do and beat him at it. It was like, Chael Sonnen wants to wrestle me, I'm going to wrestle him. This guy wants to strike with me, I'm going to strike with. Yeah.
Chael P.
Oh, classic. My inspiration.
Yeah, he is Chael. Uncle Chael. Yeah. So it's cool. I think if we do I always like using the podcast to think about ideas with you, but I do think we should try to figure out our local tournament plans better, as in try to get motivate newer people to compete again. Because I think we've taken a little backseat to that. We definitely didn't plan out grappling industries that well.
No, and we do have just a big crew of people white belts now who really got some skills. We only got Mikey to compete once. We only got so Carl to compete once. I mean, these guys are
big group.
These guys are good.
Could be so good.
Yeah.
Who will definitely be winning white belt tournaments.
Yeah, and I think it's they probably don't even know how good they can be because they're in here. They're training with people who are just different levels than them. And
So I really do. I think we should try to clean that up and try to get our organization, because there is so many different opportunities. Like, ironic how funny, was it yesterday? Giuseppe Lamana, one of our black belts here, he
drove out to Grand Rapids,
Michigan to go do a Naga tournament.
Yep.
Like, Naga's still on the table.
Yep.
I mean, we should be bringing people to stuff like that again. I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah.
But of course, ADCC has been our home.
It's been our little niche.
It's our little niche, our little thing. And it's not to, diminish it, but it does. We were saying before, I think it was such a fun mountain to climb at first, because it was like neither of us won a gold yet. And so back in 2023, we're like traveling all these places, and we're like, I'd get bronze every time I'd go. I couldn't get a gold. And then we got that Chicago Open.
I remember.
And that was the first time I got a gold medal.
And then now you got 15.
Now we got it's just so many. It's not that it's not special. Every time it's tough, it's fun, but it is funny how it's like, it does no matter what. And that's what's so cool about anyone who can compete over the long haul of time. It's so hard to stay in the game.
Was it 2 years ago? I'm just thinking it's too early for it to just be last year. Was it 2 years ago when we were in Florida? And you won, and you were just like, I don't think I'm gonna do this for a little bit. Like, you won so easy.
Oh yeah, I got burnt out.
Yeah, you were just like, this is not what I want to be doing.
Was it Florida?
I think it was. I think it was when I got my foot broken. I just remember you went.
I was like, I think I need a little.
You
break.
just went and footlocked this kid so easy, and you're like, he didn't even try to resist me at all.
Oh yeah. He's I don't know who he was. No offense to him.
No, not at all. I just remember you being like, that wasn't very fun for me.
Yeah, I just broke his foot.
Yeah,
and he just looked at me like a psycho.
Yeah,
it was fun. I mean, I think it was a little bit of I need to train.
Yeah, more than just go out and focus on these.
But it's been fun, and I think we got a bunch of fun stuff. I think this JCI, this local big tournament for us, big show, is a really good milestone.
Big opportunity.
It's going to be a nice, like right now I don't even think about anything coming up after that.
No.
It's hard for me to even think about it. But there's a bunch of stuff that's going to be going on throughout the year. So from a competitive standpoint, we still got lots of stuff to do.
Well, so how do you feel about? I've just been super impressed with your. I mean, you've been trying for a while, but we finally got to where the MMA team is getting, some real action out there. We have multiple people fighting and stuff, and
yeah, I mean the MMA side of our school was never pushed or like made. It wasn't by design like trying to be bigger or more. We weren't trying to grow it in any way. But it just kind of happened naturally. And, like, we never stopped doing it. Like, we started the school. We started in 2021, and we always had a mixed martial arts program, which was basically like the division of grappling and striking. But it didn't really have, I was kind of, I guess, just raised in that way, right? Where we did jiu-jitsu and we did Muay Thai or striking. And I kind of like, and I respect that. I love the martial arts, and I love lineage. I love all of the history and things like that. But in the reality of it, it's like we have grappling as a martial art, as a discipline, and there are multi-disciplines within grappling. You have jiu-jitsu and wrestling. You have all these different styles or whatever, but it's grappling.
Yep.
And then you have striking. So we kind of broke it into that element where it's not a Muay Thai program, and I will always love Muay Thai. I always love like Western boxing. That's like my favorite is like actual boxing. I think it's the most fun to do. And
can I ask you just why do you call it Western boxing?
Western boxing because there's Eastern boxing. Like
what are the differences?
One's kung fu.
Okay.
Right? Like Western boxing.
I just think of like Russia and them having really good boxers, but you would say they do Western boxing.
Yeah,
interesting. I've never heard it. I've never heard you say it a lot.
Never heard that. Yeah, it's like think of where the rules came for boxing. Came from England.
Okay.
Marcus Queensberry, like the
Queensberry rules. Yeah,
that's like the rules, and that's West. I mean, there was nothing in the East like that.
Okay.
Like they weren't doing that in China.
Interesting.
I
okay.
I don't know the true history of all that. So it'd be fun to look into that. Someone who's actually smart should probably do a report on it.
Okay.
But I think, like Western boxing is like, think of non-traditional martial arts. That is Western boxing. It's
okay.
Like, and then you have, like their Eastern martial arts is all kung fu stuff, which is all great too. It's like, that's what I mean. It's all striking.
Yeah.
But, the effectiveness of boxing is so apparent.
Yes.
Be able to move your head and keep your hands up, and the shit just works.
Stay in a good stance and footwork and
lots of footwork and movement. So we broke that into these two things, and we always did it. So we started. I liked teaching it. It was fun. A very small program. It had times where it kind of got big, and we had a bunch of people training. Then they would kind of fade off, but then because they never competed, they were just doing it for a workout. And then Hector, I think, was a big part of it when he came, and he left his school and wanted to learn martial arts more, like learn mixed martial arts striking versus just a Thai boxing program. I think that was a catalyst for us, like kind of growing the program a little bit more in depth. And I've really put a lot of effort and energy into it since then. And he's been super helpful to have that. And I think that's where it kind of spawned off. And we now have a lot of people who are, the couple people who are interested in competing in that realm, I think more. Yep. And then we have some people who are actually doing it. When it comes to like
the Thai boxing tournaments and stuff, those are big.
We're doing all these scrimmages and stuff, that's how you build it up. And these like novice MMA stuff that was never around before.
Pancration, right?
Pancration fights. I'm sure it was around, but there wasn't many opportunities to do that. So it's exciting. I think it's something I'm always going to be a part of in some way. It's hard to get away from it. It's hard to get away from fighting once you start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hard. I mean, now look at Hector in MMA. He's a diverse grappler. He's a full rounded fighter out there.
I think Hector's a super interesting fighter. From where he started to now, to if you go back and you kind of look at his fights, which I've gone through and looked at all his old fights and stuff, and he's always been tough. So he's got the one thing that you can't really teach people. He can't teach people to be tough. And
he's down to fight.
Oh yeah, he can scrap and fucking like loves that, and I mean, that's really a necessity. So like you can't take someone, let's say, who's just a great athlete. You could take the LeBron James of the world, or
flick
whatever.
him in the nose, you're gonna cry.
Just some people, I don't know LeBron James. You like him?
I like him, but I'll tell anybody he's a fruitcake. Yeah, they hit him in the face. He goes right down.
You hear that, crying. LeBron?
Yeah.
Kyle wants to fight you right now.
Yeah, he's an old man.
I hope you're listening to this, which you are not.
LeBron James.
What if LeBron James like?
Keep It Rollin Podcast.
I can't believe Kyle would say that.
Oh my God. Still love you, big dog.
We don't love you.
Yeah.
No love for you.
God damn it.
Michael Jordan. You like Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan probably fight.
Yeah, he's probably competitive enough to do it.
Yeah,
he's just crazy enough to do it.
Probably had to fight some people after losing some gambling bets. I don't know you might need more.
I'll fight you for it. I think that's something that Hector always had. So it was a matter of experience and skill and a little bit of guidance. I think really did help him. But
I mean, you know what? A great example of someone you're saying who like did actually fight, but then like almost fell into that category of like everyone thinks they want to be in a fight, but a lot of people just want to beat somebody up and not be in like a real fight. And you notice that with like when Brock Lesnar fought.
Yeah.
Like when he was front running, just beating the shit out of people, he was but then the second someone came in there like Kane and put a little resistance on him, he did not.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying
a skills
Kane ain't no
too.
pushover.
Yeah, skills certainly had a factor there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's definitely not someone who wanted to fight.
Yeah.
And no one wants it, right? But like some people thrive in the
they're down for it.
Yeah. Like Hector was someone, like we used his last fight, for example, he just won his first title, his first amateur title for our good well done, Hector. His first ever MMA title. And it was in Canada. We did a road trip out there, and it was awesome.
So impressive,
so much fun. And he went out there and fought this really tough dude, really great athlete. One of their best guys out there, and he just, the kid was really tough. And we went out and like you can feel, obviously everyone, if you're fighting, you're going to be nervous. I could feel the nervous energy of it. He's always game and he loves it. But as the fight went on and as things happen, like the guy is really tough, and he's putting pressure on Hector. As those moments happen, I can feel like the pressure come off of him. I from my point of view, I'm looking at him. I can feel him get more calm and comfortable because the fight is happening.
Yeah.
Versus what if this happens? What if that happens? Well, now you already got punched by the guy pretty hard.
Yep.
The guy landed a bunch of. It's like okay, we're here. We it's like I can take it. I'm good. And a lot of people just don't know that, like when it comes to fighting, because they've never been in a fight. So imagine your anxiety if you just don't know if you can handle it.
Yeah.
And I think grappling's the same way too. Like jiu-jitsu, if you're not, maybe you're good in the practice room, and then you're like, I don't really compete. You'd be so nervous because you don't know how you respond to the pressure. You don't even know what the pressure feels like of someone really going as hard as they can.
So it's so different,
it's different.
Right?
It can be different. It doesn't always feel that way. Some days you're like, man, I was like, felt like it was like a sparring match. It's like light. But you ever have that one match where I think of a bunch of them, but like one that sticks out to me is like when I was at the in Kazakhstan for Aiga.
Yep.
And I faced this guy, Tamev is like his last name, I believe. It's how he's pronounced. He's from Dagestan. He's really tough. And I got to do 3 rounds with him, 3 5-minute rounds. And just like the difference in like
the intensity.
Like if I rolled with someone, like that was like fighting, grappling with him. Like it just felt like a fight. Like everything was just done with such like precision and power and strength.
Yeah.
It's like I think a lot of people fold from that pressure of it. Like you hit that wall of the guy. Like you got this choke and they just fucking do anything it takes to get out, and you're like, you should have tapped. Why didn't you tap? It's like so your brain goes, and I know because I feel it. It's like when you run into the immovable object kind of thing, you can either just like completely crumble or you go, okay, I'm gonna try to solve this and figure it out.
I remember the first time I really felt that was, I think it was a purple belt, and I did this tournament up in Michigan, and I remember like going out there, and it was like round robin, so they're all like 8-minute matches, and you had to go against everybody. And I remember just thinking to myself like, I don't even know if I'm in shape for like one 8-minute match, but like here we go. And I think my first match, towards the end they did.
Towards the end.
But so
well, that's good. At least it wasn't right away.
There was only one black belt in the tournament. It was Alex Hody.
Yeah,
right.
I faced him.
And I remember he was my first match, and I remember like he just came out like a banshee, just like going crazy. And I remember thinking in my head like, "There's no way he can do this for 8 minutes." And then at about like 4 minutes into the match, my brain went like, "Oh, he's gonna do this the whole match. Like, it's gonna be miserable." Rough, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, he's super tough.
Yeah.
I faced him too.
Yeah, he's good.
He's really good.
Yeah.
And he was very intense.
Yeah, super. Yeah, just.
Yeah, and everyone's got their style. Some people like are a little bit more laid back and stuff, but like, and then same for fighting. But it's just fun. Like combat sports has this interesting thing, you know. And wrestlers will have their own take on this in general. But it's like, what I'm getting at is, you don't really know what you're made of until you've been tested. And no amount of practices obviously are a necessity. You have to push yourself in practice at some point.
Yeah.
You can't not do that. Like if you never feel any pressure at practice, then you're really in big trouble.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as much as you practice, it won't ever feel like the competition.
Yeah.
Like the fight. Sparring will always feel like sparring no matter how hard the sparring was. You know, it can mentally hopefully get you feeling confident, but there's something about fighting. So my point is, if you either do have or don't have that like ability to deal with like fighting.
Yeah.
You know, because and it's like it's not actually fighting; it's just the fight. Which I'm sure every sport probably has that too. Football, you probably feel that moment of like pushing, the team's pushing a little bit harder, and you're like holy shit, like these guys don't give up.
I gotta really tackle this guy.
Yeah, like,
you know?
Oh man, he's like actually trying harder.
Yep.
You know, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you said one of the things I've always told people who are doing like their first competition is like, you got to really tap somebody.
Yeah.
Like they're not just gonna
Sometimes they
tap
give it
like
to you,
they're not just gonna tap
in
like
training.
in the gym.
Everyone gives you stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
so
which
you got me. You know?
Which is smart. That's how it should train because you don't want to get hurt, obviously. But that's a hard thing to understand at first until you've been in that competition. Which is why it's like, you know, I never want to hurt people, and I always feel bad. Like I always feel about that. Like if I tap someone and I know something got hurt, I always feel terrible. But there's like a level of that's the sport.
Yeah.
I know that's the, you know, they're not gonna let go easily for me.
Yeah, I always say like I try to just have it in my head like I'll feel bad afterwards.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad.
You gotta
just do it. You know,
it's the game we're playing. It is a brutal game. It is a combat sport.
Yeah,
we love it.
Yeah, isn't that a funny thing when you watch like some people show like someone like ripping a submission or something? They're like they didn't even give them time to tap. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like,
what time?
You know, yeah, you should have known you were caught, man. Like,
yeah, some things are tough. Some submissions are harder to tap than others.
Yep.
You know, some are like boom, they jump on it.
Yeah,
like you don't have time, and then some are like man, you could have tapped a long time ago. What were you thinking?
You see some of these Kimuras, and people are just like arm behind the back trying to roll, and it's like, bro.
And that's an ignorance. That's a more of a problem not knowing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that person should not have been.
It doesn't hurt yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god. Yeah, but those are things hopefully you learn while you're in the training environment before you go out there.
Yeah.
But things happen. You know, I mean, we were even talking today. Speaking of like rolling and. The open mat, but I was hanging out and rolling with like Greg Buck and talking to Oscott about training, big guys. And Greg was mentioning, when he was newer to jiu-jitsu, he struggled with just like playing the game, in training and like putting himself. And now he's like the best example of a big guy who just kind of like puts himself into positions, allows him to explore. He'll get caught and he doesn't really care and he just keeps going. And that's, I think, the best mentality to have. It is easier to do when you're a huge guy because,
if it goes bad,
you feel like it's less risk involved. Whereas me, it's like, it's tough. It's like scary to put myself out there with a bigger guy, give him some position that's going to be like potentially even just like cranking on my neck. And they're like, I have to be super careful. But the mentality is the right mentality. And it's hard to teach people that, So shout out to Greg Buck. Actually, I wanted to make sure I brought this up here. I don't know if you can see this in the camera. And if you're not watching, I'm going to describe to you this beautiful creature. Mr. Buck gave me this. He got me a gift. And this is...
It's a Zen.
It's a Zen kitty.
It's a Zenzen.
Yeah, so my cat, for those who don't know, I have... And maybe I'll put a photo of my cat in here just so people know.
He'll be right here.
He looks just like my cat. I have a Sphinx cat, a hairless cat. If you've ever seen the movie... Austin Powers.
Yes.
You might remember Mr. Bigglesworth.
How old's Tenzin now?
Tenzin's 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
I just dropped him. Tenzin's 8 years old. Maybe,
I mean, I've just known you've had him for so long.
He's old and he's got heart condition like all Sphinx cats. He's got hypercardiomyopathy and enlarged heart.
A big heart. Okay, I was just going to ask what. Okay.
Thickening of the heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got too much love in him.
He's too much love and too much belly. He's so fat.
He
kind of looks like him. That's why this is so sweet, man. What a great gift. I'm gonna be looking at that all day.
Well,
I'm gonna bring it home and see what he says when I put him in his face.
It right away.
He just sits just like him.
Well, I mean, another big shout out to Greg Bucks. You know, we keep stats for everyone competing this year. Greg is winning, and Greg has also competed more than anybody this year.
Wow.
And then he did the Open out at the ADCC. You know, the trials are on the weekend, and the ADCC Open is the day before. And he did the Masters division and the young guys division. And the Masters division, I believe he went 1 and 2. But then in the young guys division, I mean, I think he arm triangled every person he went up to all the way to the finals. And then he went against this really good Russian guy who just would like wrestle and play away from him.
Smart.
And in the finals, you can't pull guard and get to, so Greg had to act like he was getting taken down and ended up getting a negative. But it was really impressive. I just thought it was a super impressive performance by him.
Well done, Greg.
He had a cut in his eye going into it, and he just really scrapped it out. It was like,
dude loves it, man, and he's got his own business he runs. He does a great job in Elgin with his school. And
yep.
Yeah, he's a dad. He's got his son Bodie trains with us.
He's got his gym, and then he also works full time for Push Press, which is a grapple. I think not even just grappling.
A CRM for businesses in general.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's awesome, man. So cool to hang out with him and talk to him today. But yeah, so he's in charge. He's the number one.
He's number one right behind you.
He's number two. I'm number two.
You're number two. I think I'm number 3.
I haven't even been competing that much. I just think I got some gold medals quick.
Yeah, you had double medaled in Portland.
That was a big one.
And you got 2 medals in San Diego. No, you didn't get double gold, but I think you got a gold and a silver.
It does help.
So that's a lot. The medals are big.
I want to try to do 3 divisions.
I don't think they'll let you.
Not yet,
but
maybe.
I think they'll do 3.
Because then I could do 3 if I could do 35 plus 30 and adult. Woo, doggy.
It could be triple gold.
Imagine if I got triple gold.
Seeds.
That's 15 points right off the bat, not counting the wins and the 5.
And you showed up, so 5 from showing
up. 20 points.
That's 20 for doing nothing. Yeah,
baby. Yeah, it is fun doing points like this. I don't know why it's stupid, but
I think it's a good like in-house competition, and at least for me too, it's nice to look at.
We'll remind
people's
those
stats.
who don't know what we're talking about. We do a team scoreboard.
Yep.
What would you call it? A scoreboard?
I think so.
Leaderboard. Leaderboard.
Yeah.
And we keep track of everyone's competitions. So then at the end of the year, we kind of have like a best of kind of thing, best of the tournaments. Yeah. So Greg's in charge, then me, then you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Then who's 4th, 5th? 4, 5?
I know Taylor and Terry are up there. I know Will's pretty high. Giuseppe should be pretty close up there now after this last one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, after this last one he'll get it. I didn't put that in yet, but he'll be
we
up
need
there.
Some other people stepping up.
Yeah. I mean it's really cool now that we have like multiple years of stuff, we have like records for like most wins in a year and most it'll be cool to have a cool.
Did you keep track 2024? 2024, 2025, 2026.
Yeah, and I think 2024 I only have like the top 10 people. I don't have the full year laid out. So
imagine 10 years from now we got all those stats. That's wild.
Yeah.
So someone will be the LeBron James of RMMA.
Oh my gosh, competing for 23 years.
That'll be
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine
You're the RMMA.
Yeah.
You'll be the RMMA LeBron
I'll be 41. I'll be out there.
I'll be Michael.
Oh man, that's nuts.
Speaking of Michael, what did you think of the movie Michael?
I didn't see Michael, but
I didn't see it.
No, but I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. That's my boy.
Yeah. I think he's going through a resurgence of fandom. Everyone loves it. It's just so funny to me. Like I think about it, like I don't know. I can't believe people didn't know that much about him. Like I feel my whole life, and I was born in 1991. You were born in 1991, right?
Yep.
So we really missed the height. We weren't there, and obviously we weren't even like. We weren't alive when he was at the top of the top. 1983, 1985.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I mean, that's like Thriller time.
Yep.
We missed all that, but like, don't you remember as a kid like Michael Jackson being the most famous person ever?
I just remember hits all the time and stuff. I mean,
all the hits.
I watched the video yesterday. I didn't send it to you, but where he's going through that store where they're selling like all these antiques, and he's like, "Yeah, I bought these two."
So you remember that?
I mean, it's just like you just realize the amount of money that man had was just
the amount of money he spent.
I mean, just crazy, bro.
But I just can't believe that it's like people are like, oh man, I didn't know his dad, and I didn't know, like, you didn't know the story.
You know the Jackson 5?
I knew everything.
Yep.
I don't know why. And I think back, like, why did I, as a little kid, be obsessed with Michael Jackson? And I realized it last night. It's because of Weird Al Yankovic.
Really?
Yeah, without a doubt. I got into Michael Jackson because of listening to the song "Fat" and "Eat It" by I'm fat. I'm fat. No. That's like, I loved Weird Al. I listened to Weird Al like religiously as a kid. I saw him in concert as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, at Navy Pier.
Man,
dude's awesome.
Yeah, Weird Al's the man.
He's legitimately a genius, like the coolest fucking dude. I mean, if you don't know who Weird Al is, then you got a whole nother problem.
Yeah, I remember we were driving. I mean,
he's like the Michael Jackson of parody songs.
I remember my like being in high school and driving to like Thanksgiving with my girlfriend, and her younger brother showed me Albuquerque by Weird Al Yankovic, which is just like this 10-minute song that's just like wild.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah,
that's a good. I mean, he's got so many funny songs. But Weird Al, so like that's what got me. I remember like I heard those songs first as a kid, little kid. I mean that like "Eat It" came out in like 1991. 1992, like it was old.
Wow, so Weird Al's been doing it forever. Well,
since the 80s. I mean, he's been around.
No.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, his first album came out in like 1980.
Wow.
Yeah, Weird Al is old. He's like 60 something years old. He's got to be.
Dude,
he's
crazy.
Old.
That's
he's
crazy.
Still going. He's got concerts going. I tried to get a ticket to one of his newer shows.
Let's go, man.
We should go. Weird Al is fucking cool.
We haven't been to a concert since Billy Strings.
Did you see? I know that was fun, huh?
That was super fun.
Yeah, me and Kyle went to Billy Strings. Billy Strings was awesome. 66 years old.
Christian behind the camera just said Weird Al's 66 years old.
And he still looks great. He actually looks younger now than he did. Like he kind of went through a weird, kind of like Michael Jackson.
Little plastic surgery.
Yeah, he looks great, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. And he's still just killing it. The guy's awesome. Did you see the movie?
No.
You didn't see it?
No, he had a movie.
With Daniel Radcliffe. Did you see it? Dude, you should see it.
What's it about?
It's so good. So, so the movie Michael, right, is a biopic. This is a biopic, but it's also a parody.
Okay.
So it's a big giant joke. So it's Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe plays Weird Al. By the end of the movie, I'll just spoil it. I don't care. Spoilers. I don't care. It's
I love
just funny.
spoilers.
Like by the end of the movie, he's like killing a drug lord and like marrying this hot girl. Like he's like a superhero, but it's just like all a true story about Weird Al.
That's great.
And like they play all his songs and stuff. So it's like the Michael movie, but it's crazy.
That's
and
great.
There's so many great cameos. Like the cameos are so good. Like Jack Black's in it.
Okay.
Like there's some really funny, like the song performances are great.
That's another one of your faves, Jack Black.
Jack Black's my hero in terms of like comedy. Like he's my number one. It will never not be funny to me.
Super funny.
I was listening to one of the best songs of all time. It's a really short song. Do you remember Lonely Island Boys?
Oh yeah.
So they have the Sax Man. You ever hear the Sax Man?
No.
Can we play it? Does that work? It's only 2 minutes. Do we get in trouble if we play it?
And you can play.
What's the law?
You can play 30 seconds or something.
Will they kick us off YouTube?
You can only if you play less than 30 seconds.
I'm gonna play it right here. You got Sax Man?
Here, play it up to my mic here.
Sax Man. Yeah. So I've been listening to this like all day yesterday.
Well, it was a sax man from the state of Tennessee. First sat in with the band at the ripe old age of 3 weeks old. And when they blew into that horn, all the people gathered around. Club manager jumped right up. They said, boy, I gotta have that sound. Scream hallelujah, Lord. I said, the sax man's got my soul. Everybody gotta move their feet when the sax man started to blow. Now blow it, sax man. Okay, he's a little shy, but his genius cannot hide. Cause when the sax man starts to wail, they're gonna take you on a ride. Take it, sax man. Ow! Take it, sax man. He'll be right with you folks. Alright, sax man, that's my fault. I put you on the spot. But now you're all warmed up for this. The next one is gonna be hot. Kick it, sax man.
My favorite part.
Okay.
This is what Jack Black's famous for right here.
Sax man. Repeat after me. Here we go. And shibida-bop-bop-boo-da-bop-bop.
Who else can do that?
Fucking play something, sax man. Okay, moving on. Sax man.
So that's it. That's all I got
classic.
for you. That's what I've been listening to every day for the last 20 years.
Yeah,
no.
That reminds me, Jack Black in concert, he'll just like, you want to hear me hit a lick? And then he'll start doing that.
I think he's the most talented dude ever. I guess I get why people probably find him to be repetitive because his jokes have been the same style of jokes
but they're hilarious
since the early 2000s. But it works, and I don't know why. I've always loved like musical parody. I feel like that's like one of the greatest arts of all time.
I feel like being able to do both is like really impressive.
Being good at instruments.
Well, I mean, just being able to like cross over with your comedy is like
and
super
music.
huge. Yeah. Like I was explaining, it was my mom's birthday yesterday. So we were just like talking about a bunch of random stuff. And somehow we got on the topic of Cat Williams. And I just had to explain to her, like, the reason he's one of the best comedians is like, he goes up there and it's like a full performance. He's like dancing to songs that are playing and like,
is he a music guy?
Well, he's not singing, but he's like got full act outs and like dances to songs that are playing and stuff, and it's like a full on performance.
Yeah, I never really got into him.
Cat Williams is really funny. Yeah, really, really funny. I used to play the saxophone.
Are you the sax man?
I'm the sax man. Probably that level of sax man.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh man, I love it.
That's great.
Fucking play something sax. I just think it's so funny. But Jack Black, I think, is if I had to pick one. What do you call them? I guess they're comedians, but he's like actor comedian.
Yeah, comedic actor.
It's like a toss up. Jim Carrey was always like my like that was it. Jim Carrey was everything to me. But then I feel like time has prevailed, and Jack is the king.
Jack took over for you.
Yeah, I mean, it just is. Yeah, it's like it's the best. He's still like killing it. Bowser's great.
Yeah, Bowser's
He's still funny.
I mean, Jim Carrey just had so many movies that were really good.
He had a run that was great, hard to top. But man, I don't know, it's fun. I don't know why we're talking about Jack Black. What happened?
This
Weird
what's
Al.
Going on.
I was trying to see your opinion on Michael.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
You didn't see it?
Tell me your whole.
I watched it. So good.
So good.
I mean, it's it's like special to me. I love it, and I think people.
Does anyone play Joe Jackson?
Who played him?
Yeah.
It's some good actor. I forget his name, but he plays him pretty well.
Can he throw a punch?
I mean, he uses a belt.
Oh shit!
He gets the belt out. Oh, I mean that is controversial take, but like what we love about Michael Jackson. Would Michael Jackson be Michael Jackson without Joe?
No.
Joseph, we should call him by his respectful name.
I don't respect Joe.
Before he beats you.
I don't respect Joe.
Yeah, Joseph, Joseph Jackson. The story, for those who don't know, the Jackson 5 is... is there a movie or cartoon or something that like told the story of it? I thought I saw it. I don't know if it's Boondocks or something like.
Okay.
But like they told a story about like.
Oh yeah, the I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you sent me that. Yeah, you sent me the Boondocks one. Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Him
but
having all the kids.
But it's just like this guy was like he just kept popping out kids until he got a special one.
Yeah.
And like he's got all these ones that are like they're okay.
Yeah.
They're good. I mean, and then boom, he gets Michael, and he's like. Shit's good now. Yeah. I'm gonna ride this to the end. So I mean, he made his family like so famous.
Name me your favorite Tito Jackson song.
Yeah,
guy to walk around with a hat that said
Marlon.
Tito, so people knew.
Marlon Jackson. Yeah, Michael's it. And I just think it's a sad story, but it's also like it's an American tale.
Yeah,
American dream. Like most famous person in the world, not the most famous person in America. The world.
Yeah, more money than God.
Yeah, like literally the most famous person that's ever existed. I mean, who's more famous?
Got a pet monkey.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what happened with Bubbles?
He's still alive.
Well, Bubbles bit him, and then eventually Bubbles
they got new trainer.
They put him in a cage.
Yeah.
He never hung out with Bubbles again.
Don't touch Bubbles.
Yeah. Bubbles is still alive?
Still alive. At least that's the word on the street.
That's nuts.
He's in a sanctuary.
How long do monkeys live?
I mean, I think chimps live a long time.
Really?
Not much shorter than.
Wasn't it a spider monkey?
No, he's a chimp.
That's right. It was a chimp. Yeah.
Shout out Bubbles.
Shout out Bubbles.
I bet his jiu-jitsu game be fantastic.
I mean, just rip your fingers off.
Bite your nose right off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I think, Michael Jackson movie, I think you should definitely watch it.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. I mean, it stays away from any of the controversy. It just talks about the hits.
That's all we need.
But I think the next one, I think they're going to do another one. I think then they're getting to that territory.
It'll just become a courtroom documentary.
It's pretty much
just them in trial the whole time. Him showing up high in propofol in his pajamas.
It's pretty funny that Kyle's like the first person who defended Michael Jackson to me a long time ago, like years ago.
Broke down the conspiracy
years
for you.
ago.
Yep.
Years ago, he's like, it never happened. He never did anything to those kids. He's a great man. And I was like, I don't know.
He's kind of stop saying that.
I mean, I bit into the, I definitely bought into the narrative, right? Of like, how do you not? Like, the guy is creepy and like he was crazy. He's a crazy life, just hanging his kids like by the balcony blanket.
Yeah,
that
wasn't
like,
good.
whole thing's kind of creepy and weird. Talk about Michael Jackson, but like. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely you definitely sold me on the story being different. More than people gave it credit.
The thing that turned me was the first trial he had in '93. The dad who got the kid to confess, he put his kid under laughing gas and then questioned his kid if Michael Jackson touched him. And he's like, he said he touched him, and I was like, well, that don't add up for me.
There's a lot of money involved, right?
Yeah,
and he's an easy target in that sense because he is pretty wacky.
Well, Andy has so much money too. You kind of just go like, if I just ask this guy who's got billions of dollars for $20 million, he'll pay me $20 million to shut up.
Or 5 for 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah,
but definitely not my place to talk about.
Who knows?
Who knows? But a lot of money involved.
Yep.
So you should go see it.
I will. I'll definitely check it out.
Take Cindy. Take your mama.
Cindy'd love it.
Cindy would love it. It's a great movie. What other movies are coming out? What do you got?
I don't know what is coming out. Michael was the last one. What we got to see that new Mummy movie.
Mummy, we didn't see that. Yeah. Me and Kyle just went and saw a movie the other day. We went to
Normal.
Yeah. You ever heard of that, Christian? Normal. It's pretty good.
It's good. It was
like a John Wick movie.
John Wick comedy.
A little bit more comedy based.
Yeah.
With Saul Goodman. Yeah, it's pretty good. Normal.
I
recommend it. I thought it was crazy and fun.
He kind of brought out that character from that movie. What's that other movie?
Nobody.
Yeah, it was kind of that character again. A little less,
bit more depressed, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Movies are great. You gotta go. Everyone go to the movies. Pay the theater. Go sit in a theater. Buy some popcorn.
It's a dying field. It's a dying art.
Everyone's sitting at home, not learning to interact with people,
or just streaming.
Yeah,
everyone streams shit, right?
That's what I'm saying. You got to go out.
That's lame. The movie theater is special.
Yeah, where'd you see Michael?
The popcorn. I went to.
Oh, you went and saw it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you would have streamed it. Yeah.
No. I went to. I need in the big screen.
Well, I mean, honestly,
I like the big screen.
A big thing for that was we went and saw what was the space movie we saw?
Oh, Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, we saw Project Hail Mary in IMAX. So you get much more. You see much more of the movie in IMAX theater, and I think it was really worth it for that,
especially for space.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Because space is big.
Yeah.
Yes. Project Hail Mary, very good movie. Yeah. Highly recommend. I mean, we got 5 months of movies we could talk about.
Yeah, we could just keep going. Yeah,
we could make this a movie podcast. Keep it rolling. Wait, keep it reeling.
Keep it rolling. No, keep that film rolling.
I guess rolling works, right? Let's roll. No. Rolling.
Yeah, keep it rolling. Yeah, Project Hail Mary was good. We went in with nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
I did not read the book. I didn't know much about it.
Yeah, but that was a fun one.
I didn't know if it was going to be funny, serious, but I liked it. I really enjoy a little bit of apocalyptic feels.
Yes.
Of like ending of the world kind of feels. I'm into that.
Yeah, but a lot of movies now are like super nihilistic about it.
No, it's kind of fun.
It gets really dark, and like that one ended on a positive note instead of just being,
Shout out to Rocky for those who don't know.
Yep. Shout out Adrian.
Adrian as well.
Yep.
Yes. It was a fun movie. All right, Kyle. What else, bro? Here we are. We're trying to get this podcast going back in. I feel like we've been away for so long, away from the game.
Yep.
What are some goals? What are we going to try to accomplish in the next? What is it? It's May now.
Yep.
June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Ooh, we only got 7 more months.
7 more months
to really get this year going.
Yeah, so we got some things planned. We definitely got to do another Wipeout Bash. That's going to be big. Wipeout Bash 4.
4.0.
4.0.
So maybe we should try to do some fun podcasts about the Wipeout Bash. I do want to get some
We should bring back some of the old competitors.
Season 2, Season 3.
Yeah.
Remember when we did the reunion show?
The reunion show for 1 was amazing.
Man, if you haven't watched it, it's great. I guess it's not that great if you don't know anything about it.
Go back and check it out. Yeah, I mean,
But to us, it's so special. It's so fun.
If you want to see something amazing, I think Wipeout Bash 1, 2, and 3 are all on YouTube. You can go and watch the entire tournament.
Really? The first one's on there?
I think the first one's on there. Maybe. I know 2 and 3 are.
I don't think so.
I know like the walkouts of at least the first one are out there. I think the walkouts, the first one, are out there too.
I don't think we even did walkout.
No, we did. Remember Ronnie came out and he's swinging his belt. And she's my cherry pie. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I don't know if I posted that though.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I think we made a highlight video or something.
Of the final. Yeah, because we had the finals with Kenny and I think I cut it all up. I think I actually made it. Yeah.
That was before we had Christian skills.
Yeah. So yeah, Wipeout Bash 1, 2, and 3. It's
Oh, something to look forward to though. I know Christian's been working really hard on another episode of Real Jiu-Jitsu. For those who don't know, Real Jiu-Jitsu is like our documentary series of following people in the sport. And we started it off just following us and the team and kind of telling the story about us doing the World Championships for ADCC.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. We did kind of like a 5-part episode thing, and then we just started it back up, and we did an episode with TJ, and it was awesome. If you haven't watched it, go on our YouTube channel and watch that.
The really well done. Season 2 was awesome.
And I think we have the second episode almost ready. We filmed some interviews and got some content from and it's going to be about the White Belt Bash in a way. It's a big piece of the puzzle. I'm telling the story of Adrian, the rise to fame.
Who would have thought?
He's going to be, I think, wow, if any of us are going to end up like Michael Jackson,
it'll be Adrian.
It's definitely going to be Adrian.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? I'll be his Joe Jackson.
He's going to die in his bed and drugs.
I don't mind being his Joseph. I'll be his Joseph.
I'll hit him a little bit.
Get the belt.
Yeah.
Just kidding. This terrible jokes.
Make him fear us.
No, Adrian's a very special athlete and it's so cool. So I think it'll be a really fun story for anyone who wants to hear it.
And he can moonwalk.
If anyone can moonwalk, yeah.
That's
I've seen the guy. I've seen him fly across.
I've seen that boy cut a rug.
Yeah, he cuts rugs for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, White Belt Bash, definitely getting some more white belts to compete. Got a lot more competitions throughout the year. We're not going to stop.
Yeah, that's for sure. We got a lot to go.
Got a lot of stuff coming up, but first JCI.
JCI is the big
one.
Come
back with 3 big red belts.
I don't want us to talk too much about it, right? We're going to post this before it. We're not going to talk too much about our strategy.
No. My strategy.
Keep that close to the vest.
Judo throws.
Headbutts.
Yep. Headbutts. Twisting fingers.
Eye pokes.
Gouges.
Yeah, no, we're prepared. We've definitely been training hard for it, which is, that's part of the fun too, is like the jump in physical level.
Yeah. You got to push yourself.
You're definitely, this is the best shape I've ever seen you in. So
yeah, I'm ready to go.
See, I love that.
Ready to go. Lots of different extra stuff, different, you got to become a different grappler every time you get out there.
Yeah. Like evolve.
Yep.
And, to highlight your match, just talking about it, this is someone who, it's basically a rubber match.
Yeah.
You faced him twice. It's rare, I think, in grappling that you get those no, it's not rare. It's actually really common.
It's really common,
but also people multiple times. But it's cool at like a higher level.
Yeah, and we're both not like local to each other. I think he's from like Michigan or something like that. So like that makes it a little more rare to have like rubber matches with someone. Yeah,
but it's exciting because you guys know each other.
Yep.
There's some story there. I think it'd be really fun. And then myself, since I can talk about myself with it, I'm facing someone who really deserves a title shot after 2 really fast wins over 2 different black belts, and he's super exciting young kid named Kai
doing backflips
on one foot. The kid's I'm definitely not gonna be as crazy as he is. I'm not gonna be doing backflips like him, but and I also won't have as cool as his hair. His hair is really nice.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, jiu-jitsu ain't about backflips and hair.
I wish they were.
Yeah.
Wish they were. It'd be cool. But no, yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun match. I think he's definitely a fun challenge for a lot of different reasons. So I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for you. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
And then Taylor's got her match. It'll be super exciting. She's been locked in. She won her first gold at a ADCC Open.
Yeah, she's recently been just slowly progressing towards the grappler I knew she could be.
Yeah.
I always supported her and believed in her more than she believed in herself. She was not really sold on herself for a while, but now I think she's kind of buying in.
Yeah, it was
got it.
Super impressive performance out in LA.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, fights have been going good. What else we got coming up? Hector's going to fight again?
No, Hector's going to take a little break.
Not the one in May. Yeah.
He was supposed to fight in May, and his opponent, him and his opponent had a little back and forth, fighting back and forth online, and then ironically, because he was like, he shouldn't do this fight before my fight,
yep.
And Hector came out ready to go and cut a little promo for it, and then the week after, the kid pulled out.
Yeah, classic.
Pulled out and said he needed to focus on work and he couldn't make weight. So ironic, but that's all right. I think it's good for him. That's why we take every chance we can, because you never know.
Yeah, it's a big.
So imagine if he would have said no, and then this kid pulled out. Now he misses out on every opportunity.
Yeah,
which happens all the time. So, in the amateur game, you really, at least in my opinion, is you got to take every chance that you can if this is actually what you want to do.
Get in the ring and fight.
Actually prepared. If you're prepared for fighting. It's different when you're like, oh, I got to get in shape. Well, that means you're not really prepared for fighting.
Yeah.
So that would be the logic.
Yeah. Very cool. Dre's going to fight, right?
So Dre will be on the card, and Jesse. I don't know if you know Jesse Hung.
Yeah, Jesse Hung. Yeah, he's competed a few times in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's competed in jiu-jitsu. His
super
background
talented.
is actually more in kickboxing, and he's been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
This is a short notice fight for him, and he's he's got to cut a little weight, but it's something he wants to do, and we're supportive of him. I know he's the underdog, so it'll be a tough fight for him. The kid's tough, but he's excited about it, and these again like opportunities. He's an older guy, and he loves it.
He trains a lot though. I've seen him sparring a lot.
He's really talented. I think he's really talented.
Yeah,
it's just tough when you're not in that fight mode all the time, and then just go turn it on.
And he fought before.
I think he's competed a bunch. I don't know how much, but he's definitely done some of those scrimmages and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it'll be fun for him. So that's something to look forward to.
Very cool.
That's Maximus May 16th. And then we are doing the Maximus grappling too, if you know, June 13th.
Okay.
We got to start thinking about what we want to do.
Put a card together for that.
Put together.
We'll be coming back from
maybe the JC.
Coming back from Dallas and then
make together a quintet.
Yeah.
So lots of stuff.
Christian, you want to be in the quintet team? Put him out there.
We could put 100 Christians out there. Yeah. I think it's 950 pounds. So how many Christians does it take to make a team?
It's like 6 Christians. 6 or 7 Christians.
Christian.
Holy
Sweet
Christian. Holy Christian.
I love it. Yeah. I got nothing else, man. What do you think? So we'll get some good training in this week. We'll finish it up. Maybe next Sunday after the podcast or after the tournament, we'll do another podcast.
Yeah, I think we should definitely do a recap cast.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun.
Maybe we'll bring in some food. We'll get some fancy subs or something.
We'll be holding a bunch of belts.
We haven't had Jersey Mike's in a while.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
we had all the belts.
I'll wear my belt the whole time.
That would be bad.
Probably won't ever take it off. I mean, it's alligator skin.
It is really nice. Can you zoom in on the belt? Can you see that over there? So this is the belt we got last time. There's a red belt up there. Very cool looking.
We'll probably be adding another one. Giuseppe just want a Naga belt.
Yeah, he said he'd put it up there.
Good, we'll throw that up there for him.
But imagine we get 3 more of those red belts up there.
Man, that'll be cool.
Pretty cool.
That'll be awesome.
So something to look forward to, and win, lose or draw. I know that we give our best and we have the most fun. So
we're gonna put on a show.
Yeah, it'll be a great time. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, shout out some of our other local friends. Aaron Brooks is competing.
Yeah, he was just training today.
Yeah.
Came in, rolled with us. He's awesome. Awesome training partner, awesome friend.
Yeah, he hosted just a really cool tournament. I believe was it last weekend was double gold?
2 weeks, 1 week, I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been less. Yeah, so really cool tournament. We had a few different people compete there. Colton got second. Really awesome. So really good stuff.
Everyone did great. Everyone's doing awesome. Every person here, even the people who aren't competing, it's just cool to see the level still growing and seeing everyone just continue to push each other.
If you're here, if you're training here and you're listening to this podcast, you're awesome. All right.
You are awesome.
You're amazing. You're doing great.
You're really good.
You're real and you're good.
Really good.
Well, shout out to everybody. This was episode 57 of the Keep It Rollin Podcast, and we're going to keep it rolling.
Wait, hold on. This episode is about to be 1 hour long and 30 seconds.
30 seconds? Do we got to play a little more Jack Black?
Play you out with some sax, man?
Sax, man.
I mean, I filled 2 minutes of this show with sax, man. I might as well put another 30 seconds.
It reminds me of the Was it the sax man? Who's the guy who doesn't know? Oh, no, he's the
scat man.
Scat man.
Do you know the scat man? 20 seconds to tell you the scat man just has a speech impediment, which is why he got so good at it. The dude had a stutter, and he was like, "That's how I scat."
That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. That's some trivia for you guys.
Look that up. See if it's true. I might have made it up. Who knows?
Amazing.
We got 3 seconds.
Everyone, keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling. See you later.